Barb, you like to talk about how important the metrics are and how important drilling down into the details are. And I think that's a discipline that we've all learned. I'm curious, I'm going to throw the question back at you. When you're working with CEOs in some of these fractional marketing roles that you've had while we've been together as health mavens, how do you help coach them through this exercise? Because sometimes you really need to help them think about it differently.
Yeah, that's a huge question. It's a great question, right? And by the way, this isn't just a question about, CEOs and leadership. It's a question about everybody we work with, we deal with in life. It's our husband, it's our family, it's our everybody.
Yeah.
Which is we teach people how to be good partners to us, right? And it's the same way with how you work with a leadership team or your peers in working. I think it's kind of like, I had a client who was really not a super big communicator. And I had to jump in and communicate for us both, right? And I mean, because I needed feedback from him and, I wasn't going to take no for an answer. But anyway, I've had that before too. A good colleague of mine said, I didn't have a lot of time with my CEO, which was a problem for me as a leader. And I said, well, you got to corner him and you got to, maybe be, at least align a meeting every couple of weeks for 30 minutes and say, this is really important to my development and how we're aligned in the corporation. So you do have to teach people how to be good partners to you. And I think that's super important. But also aligning on the success metric, because sometimes people don't tell you what they really need sometimes, right? They'll say, build the brand. Everybody, everybody wants to build the brand. What does that mean?
I want to build a brand or I need sales.
Right. And sometimes, I need to make pipeline on this time frame.
Right.
So let's really dig in on that is an okay thing to do. I say share your challenges, with each other. That's really important.
You mentioned time frame. I think that's a hugely important part of metrics, right?
Yeah, it is too. It's kind of like that helps you with expectations. We have found in our consulting, right, that having checkpoints are really important because people are fearful that you're going to go away and create something and they're not going to see it, right? And then they lose kind of engagement with that process. So to me, it's like making sure that we're having checkpoints along the way, saying, here's what I'm learning. By the way, you don't have to have the correct answer all the time, but you do have to have learned something, either fail fast or, try to learn something really quickly about how to grow the business. I think that's critical.